Tyler, Texas, March 21st, 1986. A radiation therapy technician walks into the control room. She's done this hundreds of times. Her fingers know the keyboard the way a pianists know a piano. She types in the treatment mode, catches a typo, presses cursor up, edits it, presses enter. The whole correction takes about 8 seconds. And that is how she killed her patient. This is the story of the therac 25. And my honest take, up front, the scary part isn't that it killed people in the 80s. The scary part is that the bug behind it is the same bug you might write tomorrow without thinking. The therac 25 was a radiation therapy machine built by Atomic Energy of Canada Limited, shipped starting late 1982. It had two modes, a low-power electron beam used directly, and a high-power X-ray mode, where the machine fires a beam roughly 100 times stronger, but only after rotating a tungsten target into place to spread it. Get the modes mixed up and you don't deliver therapy. You deliver 100 times the intended dose straight into a human body. Now, before the therac 25, there was a therac 6 and a therac 20. They used the exact same software. They had the same bugs, but they also had hardware safety interlocks, a physical fuse, a mechanical sensor that confirmed the tungsten target was in position. If the software ever tried to fire in an unsafe state, the hardware just said no. The bugs were there, the hardware made them harmless. For the therac 25, AECL made a decision that sounds completely reasonable in a meeting room. The software has been running for years. It's been proven safe. We can remove the hardware interlocks and save on cost and complexity. Trust the code. Now back to Tyler, Texas. When the operator typed the wrong mode, the machine started rotating the tungsten target into the X-ray position. That move takes about 8 seconds. While the hardware was mid-motion, the operator's edit told the software, never mind, new mode. The software updated its state, but the hardware was still in the middle of moving. The two were out of sync. The machine fired the high-power beam with the target out of position. The patient, Ray Cox, felt a shock. He saw a flash. The display said, malfunction 54. His skin began to burn from the inside. He died 5 months later. And here is the part that haunts me. When AECL investigators tried to reproduce the bug, they could not do it. Their test operators typed too carefully. The race only triggered when somebody who had done this job 1,000 times pressed cursor up before the hardware caught up. A medical physicist at the Tyler Hospital, Fritz Hager, sat at that machine and hammered the keyboard until the race fired. That is how they found it. In total, 6 known accidents between 1985 and 1987. 3 deaths. 2 more patients severely burned. The FDA eventually pulled the machine. Nancy Leveson published the definitive investigation in 1993. Her conclusion in one line: software has no hardware. There is nothing physical stopping a bad state. Every safety check that does not exist is a quiet bet that the user will be slow enough or careful enough or unlucky enough to never hit it. That is the part that does not feel old. Right now, somewhere, you are writing code that controls something. You are trusting that the unit tests passed, that the last version worked, that nobody is going to use it in a way you did not test. The race condition is not dead. It used to just live in a hospital. And if you got something out of this, do the one thing that actually moves the needle for a channel like this. Like it and subscribe. The algorithm is paying attention. See you in the next one.